welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 252, and this past week there were 2 additional videos. If you missed them, you can check them out at the end of this video. I'll put them up. But we had one more episode in my bariatric journey for my weight loss surgery. I do have a date for that surgery. It's November 19th. Who knows, maybe it could even go faster. We're waiting on my insurance at this point, and then we'll go from there. And we also had how to make a pumpkin, like a fabric pumpkin that covers over a toilet paper roll. So if you want to check those videos out, that will be at the end of this video so that you can look at it. So let's get started. I have a couple of finished objects this week. These are all, well, most of them are, well, my finished objects, all of them, are for upcoming craft fairs. Now, I am doing an open house next Saturday, which is the 2nd, and then 2 weeks after that, on the 16th of October, Kim and I together are going to be doing a craft fair, and more about Kim and I later on in the video. We did a little unboxing together. She came over last night. So yeah, I'll show you what we got on Wednesday. Well, now I told you everything. Oh well, I'll talk about it again later, in just a few minutes. So here's my first finished object. I do have to put buttons on this yet. So this is a neck cowl, like this. So here's what it looks like. I've made several of these now. It's a great way to use up my old yarn. And to make these, I am using worsted weight, and I am using, let me get it here. I am using, I believe this is an N. Is this an N? This is an N, which is a 10mm hook, for those of you who use millimeter. So, there it is. These are like clover lookalikes. They're not clover hooks, but they pretty much are the same. I do have a link in my Amazon down below in my favorite things or whatever. There's several different little categories there, and these are in it. It's a whole set for about $10. So anyway, that's the one I'm using for this, and I'm holding worsted weight double. I'm double crocheting through the back loop, and then I crochet the next row through the front loop, so that way I get this kind of ridged look. I just think it gives it a little bit more texture. So I just need to go through my button collection and put some buttons right along here to finish it off. So that is one. Then number 2, this is a taupe color yarn. This is yarn that's left over from when I made my daughter an Afghan. Hers was forest green and taupe, and this one, it has like little tortoiseshell sort of buttons. So there is that one. And then I have a blue one, and this was left over from Afghan yarn for my son. And these little buttons, you can see they have little fish on them. So there is a blue one. And then I have 2 dishcloths that I finished this week. So I have this one I was working on last week, and I finally finished it. This one, I'm not quite sure what happened here. It turned out a little rectangular. I mean, it's still gonna work. It's just a little different shaped. And the lighter stripe in here has some sparklies in it. Doesn't really show, but they're just sparkly. And then the other one, I have another one. I have a third one someplace. I wonder where the third one went. I finished it last night. Oh well, here's a green one. This one is done in C2C pattern, and then I have another green one which will have to be located. I finished it last night when Kim was over, and we were chatting, and yeah, I don't know where I sat it. I think it's sitting in the other room next to my chair. But anyway, it was done in a shell pattern, so that will be part of a set of 3. So I'm putting three dishcloths together as a set. So I have, those are my finished objects. Now let me show you what I'm working on. I'm working on another cowl, and this one of course is in gray, which went to the Afghan that had the blue. So both of these colors were in an Afghan and they were left over, and it just about perfectly finishes up the amount of yarn that's left. So what you do with this is you crochet it in a long strip. It's probably just slightly over 2 feet maybe. Yeah, maybe 28 inches. And then once you have it 6 rows, then you just lap it over top like this, and then you sew it across here and here, and the buttons hold it on this side, and I put a couple of little stitches in this side. So that's all there is to it. But this one, I am on row 3, so I'm halfway through that cowl, and then I only have one more to make, and then I think I'm going to stop with the cowls at that point, because I think I'll have close to 9 or 10 at that point. I can always make more if I need to, but I think we'll just go with that for now to see how well those sell. And I have one more set of dishcloths to make that will be dark blue. And then once I finish with those, then I have some leftover like bits and pieces of cotton, enough to maybe make one dishcloth here, one dishcloth there. Those will be sold as individuals. So trying to use up all the cotton that's been sitting there for a while, so I have something to do with it. So that's my crocheted project that I'm working on. Now my knitted project that I am working on, aside from craft ideas, although I don't think I'm going to knit any more of the dishcloths because they take so much longer to do than the crocheted ones. The crocheted ones you can whip out pretty quick, and that's what we're into right now, is whipping out things pretty quick. So I am also doing a test knit for Mina Phillip, who is the Knitting Expat podcast. She's very enjoyable. She lives in the UK, and she designs a lot of knitting projects, and I was chosen to be one of her test knitters. So the pattern name is Snuggly Wuggly Shawl, and it's because it's going to be oversized. It is a bulky shawl because you're holding 2 fingering weights together, so it's like a worsted weight by the time you put it together. And the colors I am starting with, it's 3 colors, and they get what's called marled together. So they start out with 2 together, and this is kind of a bluish teal. I chose this one for up around my neck because this has Angora in it, so it's very soft, so I thought it would feel nice around my neck. And then partway through, you'll change to this color and another color, so you'll be holding 2 threads together of 2 yarn strands together of 2 different colors that will blend together, and then you keep changing colors between these 3 colors the whole way. So it's called marling, but you start out at the beginning by holding these 2 colors together. And so here's what it looks like so far. It has this center panel, and then it has these edges. So it is going to be a large shawl. It is triangular. It kind of reminds me of the Faroese shawls that I've talked about in the past because it has this center panel, which is really nice. I have another shawl that is a Faroese pattern where, in other words, like I said, this center panel here, they lay very nicely on your shoulders. So I'm looking forward to this. I think this is just it's gonna fit the title that she's chosen for it, the name for it, Snuggly Wuggly, because it's just gonna feel really good around your shoulders, and you know, just one of those things just to wrap around just for comfort and warmth. So looking forward to it. I do need to get it done by October 25th. So I'm working on it every spare minute I've got, but I am excited to do this. So here it is. And I like the way the top part, and this is the top, I like the way it kind of rolls right here because it's just gonna feel nice and smooth. I did make a mistake, and I will point it out to you. If you see, this is nice and smooth, and right here is not. I turned the yarn the wrong way, and by the time I discovered it, I decided I was not going to unknit that. So if there's a way I can fix that, and there might be a way I can fix this. I'll play with it, but right now, in all honesty, I'm not that worried about it because it's going to be right underneath my hairline. Nobody's going to see it. I won't say anything if you don't. So, yeah, that is what I'm working on. Now, I did want to say a thank you to Mary Wanamaker because she's been sending me pretty shawl patterns by Expression Fiber Arts. Every so often, they are yarn dyers, but every so often you'll see them over on Facebook, or you can join their mailing thing. It's free to join their mailing thing. They will send out free patterns that you can like put in your cart and get for free. So I did that today because the one she sent was really, really pretty. So she sent me an email and said, hey, check out this shawl, I thought of you. She knows me well, apparently, because it's now in my queue to be made, and I already know what yarn I would make it with. So thank you again, Mary, and I will show you a picture of what this shawl looks like. So now it's time to see what you all have been making this week. Now, if you watched Thursday's podcast, it was called Blame It on the B12, and it was because my B12 levels were low that I was just not thinking clearly, doing kind of crazy things, and it turns out, yeah, my B12 levels are really low. I mean, if you haven't watched the video, like I said, watch it. You'll get a good laugh. So anyway, apparently the B12 still isn't kicking in because Kim, like I said, was over last night and we were unboxing some yarn together, and we were talking about this craft show that we're doing together. I said, bring the stuff that you want me to sell at the open house, because I'm the only one going to the open house. I said, bring what you want me to sell, and I'll put it in with my stuff to pack up and take next Saturday. She's like, okay, great. So she showed me what she wanted, told me what she wanted for price-wise. We sat it on the table, and at the end of the evening, I helped her pack everything up, including the projects that she brought for the yarn sale, or for the craft sale. So today, when on our way to go get groceries, I had to drop by Kim's house and pick them back up again. So yes, apparently the B12 still hasn't kicked quite in, but yeah, oh well. So what is going on this week with videos? Let me show you the box of yarn. Well, I'm not going to show you the yarn. You got to watch Wednesday's video. But let me show you the size of the box that it was in. There we go. Yeah. This was a mystery box of yarn from Lion Brand, plus I ordered some additional yarn on top of that. So when Kim came over, the two of us both had ordered a mystery box. We did not get what we got last time, so we got something different. So the two of us, I think you'll enjoy Wednesday's video, because we got to chatting, kind of forgot that there was recording, and so we're gonna have some outtakes in it, and it's a little longer than your normal unboxing, because we kind of got off track a little bit, and yeah, you'll enjoy it. It's fun. So anyway, but you can see what we got, and we didn't both get exactly the same thing either. So yeah, that is Wednesday's video, is a yarn unboxing with Kim and Katrina. So that will be fun, and like I said, I think you guys will enjoy it, because, well, we always have fun when the two of us get together and chat, and especially when there's yarn involved, and like, who doesn't like yarn to have fun with? So yeah, that's Wednesday's video. So now it's time for Everything 20, and that sale ends on the 26th, which is Sunday. So I think that's Sunday. Is that Sunday? Yeah, today's the 24th. I'm filming Friday night. So yes, it ends on Sunday. So if you're interested in 20% off at Knit Picks, you gotta do it before Sunday. So the last one would be Annie's Craft Store. And it's not so much a sale that they are running, but they have their fall crochet and their fall knit collection is available now. And there's a gorgeous poncho in the crochet section that I noticed. So yeah, worth checking out at least. So those are the sales that I am aware of, and then any others that go on during the week, I will let you know. So that is it for this week. Make sure you tune in for a more lengthy than normal Wednesday video, and for a lot of fun and laughs to begin with. So that's it for this week. I will see you again on Wednesday. Thanks again for watching. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And if you haven't already, please click that little red subscribe button down below down here. And if you click the bell-shaped icon next to it, it will let you know anytime I post a video. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.